Welcome to WiredToHunt's Whitetail How-Tos, where we provide a step-by-step tutorial for one important deer hunting task. I want to talk about the very first thing you should do once you get set up in your tree stand or tree saddle. I've got a process that I go through that is written in stone. Every time I get up in the tree, I need to do this to be prepared. And it's something that I really think will help minimize mistakes and other bad stuff in the field that could happen when a big buck or a deer of any kind comes strolling through and you're not prepared for it. I've got everything already set in the tree, right? I've got my bow in the tree, I've got my backpack in the tree, I'm strapped in, whatever it might be. Now, I'm gonna start thinking about where might I get a shot at a deer? Where are those shooting lanes? So let's say there's a trail coming across in front of me. I'm gonna have my bow in hand. I'm literally gonna envision watching a buck walk up this trail. I'm gonna grab my rangefinder, I'm gonna zap the distance. Now I know 25 yards there. Now I'm gonna actually clip in with my arrow and I'm gonna practice drawing back. And I'm gonna make sure, can I get my elbow back? Do I need to move? Do I need to actually bend down in my saddle, or do I need to stand up in my tree stand? I'm gonna make sure I practice at this spot. Once I feel comfortable with that, I'm gonna move to the next spot. I'm gonna readjust, I'm gonna find where's the next zone, where's the next trail, where's the next shooting lane I have. See what I would do in that situation. Actually, in this case, maybe I realize, all right, Mark, you gotta get low on this one. Or maybe you need to sit down for this one. Again, I'm gonna try to draw back. Maybe I find out that in this one, my elbow does hit the tree. Okay, now I realize I need to adjust in a different way. Actually, I gotta saw down that limb. Actually, I gotta bend these branches back. Work your way all around the tree. Think through every different situation. Think about what are the other accessories I might need to be getting at. What about my grunt tube? Is that accessible? What if I find myself getting ready, there's a buck coming in and he turns off the other way? Can I get my rattling antlers quickly enough? Make sure your things are where you need them to be, easy to get to, and accessible no matter where these deer are coming from. Think through each scenario in entirety. Number one, where are my lanes? Number two, what's the distance to those lanes? Number three, are you prepared for that shot? And then number four, visualize the whole thing happening. This sounds kind of voodoo, but honest to goodness, visualizing a scenario will help you in that moment of truth. Because when that deer does show up, you've already done this. You've already seen that deer walk through. You've already drawn back. You've already put your pin on his vitals. That kind of stuff can help you in that crazy moment of truth. Because there's a lot of stuff out of your control in that moment. If you can control a few of these things by practicing them ahead of time, it's gonna put you in a much better place. So make sure you're prepared. When it comes to the very first thing you do when you get set up in the stand, make sure you practice these scenarios. If you want more information like this, be sure to tune into the Wired Hunt podcast or the Wired Hunt Foundation's mini-series. We've got new deer hunting know-how every week. You can find it wherever you get your podcasts.